Yeah, we live in a world where now even sugar looks like salt, Like we mostly judge people by how they are dressed and how they look. I mean, if you are dressed nicely and always perfect in these trending brands and all that, you tend to be trustworthy and all that. But people who are not really like wearing these trending labels and brands, yeah, like mostly they are the ones who tend to not be to be trusted a lot, because it's more like, nah, what do you know? You don't know anything because you're not trending or anything like that. Yeah, so that's what I don't prefer, like trusting people with how they look, like judging a book by its cover. Yeah, I mean, it's not a cool thing to always look at how people are dressed and then you can judge and make your decision whether you want to trust them or not, you know? Because a whole lot of people who dresses nice and all that, well, it's just a cover, a facade they put. So, like, they can be trusted, and once you trust them, they can do whatever they want with you. He asked me what can they do, like, a whole lot of people, like, they, these labels, it's more like they speak for them more than they can say something that is super brainy, because yeah, once you just look at them, you be like, nah, this guy is smart and he's intelligent and yeah, like he's dressed well, yeah. Well, he gets some free pass or something like that. Yeah, so yeah, it's wrong for us to judge people about how they dressed and all that. And yeah, like it's better to know someone, like judging as someone from experience, like having to be with this someone for a while and having the experience with them of like spending time together, see if they're honest or if they're just people who just comes around and wanna waste somebody else's time and hinder them and all that. Because yeah, I like having to dress nice and like having no brains at all. It's the same as just being present without even saying anything. It's more like people are thinking for you, so they make decisions for you. Well, and the other people will be treated as if no, they got no brains and all that because they're not wearing trending labels, guys. Yeah, so this is truth. Welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe. And yeah, I was thinking that people maybe who don't have labels should be giving, who don't wear labels should be given time more and opportunities. Because most of the times, like, these people are the ones who work hard and yeah, they are not recognized and regarded because they are not trending, whereas they stay behind and what they do is research a lot and study because they don't care about these trending labels and all that. Yeah, because they know, like, fashion is always coming in and out. Like these trends, they never really stay for long. But once somebody studies and yeah, evolve their brains, get more knowledge. Yeah, like that's where the knowledge stays and always increase on what you know. Yeah, and what you do is you get to share your information with other people without even being jealous. Yeah, I believe people who don't like trending stuff, like, they are not the jealous type of people because they're not really focused on these trending labels. Like, I believe that when you want to be trending and all that with these labels, you gotta be able to buy it for yourself. Yeah, if you can buy it for yourself and afford it, yeah, that's when I can say, yeah, these trending labels, yeah, they're more like a prize after you've achieved something big with your life. That's when you get to um I don't know, reward yourself with some expensive jacket or a pair of shoes or something like that, you know? Yeah, it's more like alcohol, really. Like, you can't always be drinking and drinking every day in, day out, not knowing whether it's weekend or not. Because, yeah, I know alcohol is really should be used for celebrating, you know. So, what if you're just drinking without no reason and you just want to always be celebrating day in, day out, guys? Ooh, it bit me. Okay, yeah, so what if you just want to be celebrating day in and day out, and yeah, like you not looking for a job, and if you see people they're by the corner, like think, nah, let me join them. I heard that people are getting hired, so I'm just gonna join in there. Yeah, you go there with your hangover and you just join in, and once you get hired you go to work with these hangovers and all that. And yeah, even when you get paid, your money is more like it's going to these alcohol places. You know, you don't get to do anything with your life or this money, for that matter. You know, it's always going back to the taverns, guys. You know, so yeah, even sugar looks like spice. We gotta know what we are doing with our lives. You know, because you might think you're doing something right, only to find that no, it's the opposite of what you should do with your life, you know? Yeah, like we should be able to make decisions that are best for us and know that if I go with this decision, yeah, this is the consequence I'm gonna get, you know? Yeah, and if you know that if you want to be dating people who only wears labels and all that stuff, yeah, looks can be deceiving, you know? Yeah, looks can be deceiving, guys, because what I know is that you gotta start afresh from step one on your own with your partner. If you wanna be trending and dressing up nice and all that with your partner, yeah, why don't you get a partner that does like these labels? Yeah, but one thing you should know for sure is that you gotta have to start afresh together, you know, and not be expecting someone else to be buying you these things, you know. I mean, these things are very expensive, and you can't be expecting someone else to be buying you stuff without you having to buy them same valuable stuff back too, you know. Yeah, I mean, if somebody gets to buy you a very nice present, like expensive present, don't you think it's fair if you buy them an expensive present too back, right? Yeah, so like the what you call this, the rule of giving and receiving gets to be balanced, you know. So nobody gets to feel like they're being used or something like that, you know. Yeah, it's just plain and simple as that, you know, because you can't always be dating someone and be buying them stuff and be buying them stuff because they're used to these brands, these trending labels that they can't afford themselves, you know. Yeah, and once that someone is used to getting these expensive labels and you go out with them, they're gonna expect you to be buying them the same things that they used to, that they are addicted to, and you can't even afford that for yourself. So if you don't buy them those things, they get angry with you. They be like, nah, this person doesn't love me. No, he got me wearing these expensive trending labels, and you know. Yeah, so isn't it better to wait for your someone until it's time for you to, like, yeah, I find my one someone who doesn't like expensive stuff, and even if they do, like, you can work together and be able to afford these things together, you know. I know, like, these things are very nice and expensive, and yeah, everybody likes them, but don't you think it's fair if you have them knowing that you can afford them yourself, you know, without having to burden someone with your needs and wants of having these taste of expensive things that you can't afford for yourself? Yeah, that's really putting a burden on someone that yeah, I have this boyfriend who's gonna buy me these pairs of shoes, and if he won't buy me this, yeah, I'm gonna get another one who can afford me, and yeah, and lose that other one who can't, So it's more like, it's not cool, I think. It's really not, because you can't really make people love you like that, and put people on ultimatums like, if you can't buy me this, yeah, I'm gonna leave you and find somebody else who will. Yeah, those are superficial relationships whereby if you don't go shopping or if you don't do anything at all but just chill by the house, knowing like, yeah, you can't do shopping every weekend, right? Some weekends you're supposed to just be at home and get to know each other, and maybe if you have kids, spend time with your kids. Not always go out and have alcohol every weekend, day in, day out, meet different people and make your life, yo, hectic like that, super busy, guys, eh? Well, the one thing I know for sure is that misery loves company. So if you're used to these things and always be going out on a weekend and doing this without having to spend time with your family and having this company always, yeah, you must be miserable. Like, seriously, You gotta know yourself, what you love, what you don't love, people you spend time with, what they love and what they don't love at all. Not just because everybody's doing it, yeah, I wanna do it too. I think it's unfair for you to always put yourself in situations where sometimes your body gets to rest and you feel like, nah, it's weekend, everybody's going out, and you get to be in this pressure of going out and drinking alcohol and all that and be celebrating over and over and over again. Yeah, like that kind of life is really, really super tiring, guys. So you know what I have done? Like, I've decided that I'm not gonna be a lone wolf. Like, being a lone wolf doesn't mean you're all alone and you don't get to socialize with people and all that. Yeah, you can still go out to the malls and have your eat out and all that. And yeah, and definitely shop for yourself. Yeah, only that you get to organize your life, guys. Once you organize your life and you know that you've got a schedule. I mean, these words, they sound like big words, but like, you come to think of it, for your peace of mind, yeah, you're gonna have to do it. At some point, you're gonna have to do it because we can't always be having fun. Like, at some point in our lives, those stages when we were teenagers and being wild and all that, it's not the same as being a young adult and like being big now and grown up. Yeah, we get to party in style now. Yeah, even if you're a lone wolf, yeah, you get to go out, you socialize with people and all that, and then yeah, you come back, you've got some things to do here by the house, and then yeah, like, you will meet up with these people again, knowing that you've got your time, it's organized, and yeah, you're really not pressured to go out and meet with people and be spending money unnecessarily, swiping in, swiping out money and all that. Because some people's intentions are not really good for us, guys. Some people's intentions is just to make you spend money and go home broke and be miserable, and you meet up again with them tomorrow and you don't have money until like you find a way to get more money. Yeah, it's a vicious circle, guys. You have to spend your money, and some people don't even spend. They expect you to buy them stuff. And it's not nice really being the only one who is buying stuff for people without them having to buy you stuff. So that's what I mean. Like, some people would look like, hey, they're good friends to you, like, yeah, they really miss you and all that, only to find out all they want is for you to buy them alcohol every weekend. They more like want to bring you down. They give you a PhD, pull her down syndrome, guys. Or pull him down syndrome. So yeah, choose friends who are not gonna pull you down, guys. Like, I know, like, it's nice to have friends and go out and be happy and joking all the time and all that. But is it wasting time, or is it like doing something productive with our lives, guys? That's my question, you know. What are we discussing? Are we discussing the future of the country or the future of the youth, you know? Or like some productive stuff, business stuff, guys, you know? Yeah, so being your own best friend is the best thing you can do for yourself, you know? Because you're not pressured into buying this trending stuff. Yeah, you can buy them and be on your own and compete with your own self, not like you're competing with some people, guys, you know. I think it's really cool to only compete with yourself, you know, that not having to be put on the spot and be like, hey, you bought the same sneakers as mine, like whatever and whatnot, or t-shirts or something like that, you know. And just be yourself and enjoy life, enjoy your time on earth, guys, you know. Stop with the hangovers every day, you know. Yeah, I know it seems like it's a nice thing to do, but at some point life gets to be serious, because we can't always be partying every day, guys. Can't always be spending your money, your work money, every time you get paid. You finish all your pay in 1 week and you can't even bring some couple of money for to the next month. Come on, guys. I've learned the hard way. That's why I feel like I should take this out. I have cut a whole lot on alcohol. I don't want to be having a whole lot of friends around me. My circle is only me. And if I really go out, yeah, I would want to go out with people who can afford their own drinks, you know. If we say now we're gonna meet up there by the mall, yeah, it's not only gonna be one person be buying for everyone. Yeah, you gotta have to afford your own drinks, you know. As much as we are getting old and growing up, I think everybody should have money in their pockets. And if you really don't have money, you should stay at home and really don't disturb people who wants to be buying themselves whatever they need by their houses, you know. Yeah, because not all people are good for you, you know. The only person who is actually good for you is yourself, you know. Yeah, because with alcohol it would make you even date all the wrong people you didn't want to date ever, you know. Yeah, you date everybody else's people, instead of just being with yourself and wait for the right one to come. A person who's not gonna be dating the whole world, you know, and put you in risky situations like acquiring diseases, like deadly diseases like that, you know. Yeah, it's not cool. It's not cool. So yeah, this is why I am encouraging people to before you open up yourself and say, yo, this is my best friend. Yeah, find out who you really are saying is your best friend, you know. Because you can say, oh, this person is my friend, and then you have this circle of friends. Yeah, on your back they'll be cheating upon you know. Oh yeah, the other friends, yeah, they'll be bringing up more people to be like, hey, date this one, date that one, date. Even your parents sometimes are not good for you guys, you know. So we as people, the first minute we meet up with someone, we should know that this person is good or bad, you know. We should always be able to learn that, you know. Because if you can't learn that, if you can't see that, we'll just be living. You won't be able to identify if this is sugar or this is salt, because looks can be deceiving, guys, you know. Yes, so I want to be free with my life. I want to do what I want, when I want, and how I want it. Yeah, and I want to be free and not be pressured on doing stuff that I really don't want to do, you know. Like being in a polyamorous relationship, or being a part of a polygamorous relationship, you know. Is it polygamy or a polygamorous relationship? Or a polyamorous relationship? Yeah, some people would just agree to date three people with yeah, in one relationship. That's what people do, and that's what those kind of relationships are. But hey, if you really are involved in these kind of things, you knowingly that you are involved in it, it's better that you know, right? Yeah, because otherwise, if you don't know if you're in this polyamorous or polygamy relationships, yeah, it's really bad for you, because one day you wake up and you are sick and you don't know how you got sick and all that, right? Yeah, so let's try and see where we step and how we think and how we do things, guys, because a whole lot of people are just dying without even knowing how did it happen. Yeah, let's just keep our circles very close so you really know who is for you and who is not for you. Yeah, because some people just come in your life to just destroy you, and once they are just close to you, they can do whatever you want. They can suggest all these dumbest things they want to suggest, and yeah, just to pull you down so you don't get to move forward with your life. Because I believe that everybody's got a purpose in life, and once you lose it, once you spread yourself too thin and have a whole lot of people in your life, yeah, that's where the confusion starts kicking in, and you don't know where is your left and where is your right. And yeah, some people are just not good for us, guys. So yeah, please like, share, and subscribe, donate, and check you later. Rosey signing out. Peace.